What is this Africa 2.0 about, and how much sense of pride you take today to groom and nurture these young leaders under your tutelage?
So let's go back to the reason why Africa 2.0. I felt everybody had an agenda for Africa. Europe had an agenda for Africa. America had an agenda for Africa. China had an agenda for Africa. But I was frustrated because I realized what Africa's agenda for itself. And I was like, Africa needs to take its destinies at hand.
Right.
And then I went to speak to the leadership, and I said, I'm going to start an organization that would gather the best and brightest from our generation that the continent has to offer, bring them together under one banner, to one platform, and we will work to build that vision for Africa.
Right.
So within that collective, we had advisors to heads of state, chief of staff of prime ministers, CEO of top companies who were younger. You had also other types of entrepreneurs, artists. And the point was to create this collective, and we worked for 18 months and had chapters and champions per areas to co-create this vision for Africa. And I was lucky and privileged to have the backing of Nelson Mandela and Graça Machel, his wife, who she was very supportive. And we finally got them in the margin of the World Cup to look at if there were 10, what are the top 10 problems of the continent that we need to fix. That's how it started. And from there, we co-created a vision, and we presented it a year and a half later in Davos at the World Economic Forum, in margin of the World Economic Forum. And it was a huge success. And after that, we went at the African Nation. At the African Union to present this manifesto. And also very well received. And 3 years later, 47 heads of states ratified Agenda 2063, which is literally a program over the next 50 years proposing a vision for Africa.